Hello everyone, and welcome to the KnitWolf Cast-On Series video number 1. We're starting with the classic, the standard longtail cast-on. Here's what it looks like with garter, stockinette, and 1x1 ribbing. I'm going to try to keep it short and sweet, but packed full of information. So let's get right into it. Leave a long tail, about 3 times the length of the cast-on edge. Make either a slip knot or a twist and place it on the needle. Usually I like to use a slip knot and then undo it on the first row back, but since that doesn't work for long tail cast-ons, I like to use a twist because I can make it blend in better with the rest of the edge. Get into standard slingshot position. The tail is in front around the thumb and the working yarn is in the back around the index finger, and both strands are held below with the remaining fingers. You can see the yarn travels from the needle to the inside of the thumb, around and down into the hand, and we have this X right here. Here we go. Go into the loop on the thumb from below, reach over and grab the working yarn on the index finger from above, pull that working yarn through the thumb loop, drop the loop off the thumb, and gently pull to tighten. Again, into the thumb loop, grab the working yarn, pull it through, drop the loop off the thumb, and tighten. You can get into a nice rhythm by simultaneously tightening and creating a new thumb loop in one quick motion. It's so common because it's relatively quick to learn and to achieve an attractive, consistent edge. It's firm but also somewhat stretchy. To make it more stretchy, it's really common to hear the advice to use a bigger size of needle or to cast on over 2 needles. Here I am doing that in 2 colors, so it's easier to see what we're actually accomplishing. And it becomes pretty clear that all this does is create a giant row of stitches which can look pretty sloppy while not really increasing the stretch at all. That's because the stretch is dictated by the thumb loop, the long tail, which doesn't travel around the needle but travels alongside it. So, the way to get more stretch while keeping a nice, neat edge is to spread the stitches apart and to elongate this strand that's between stitches that's made by the long tail. You can place the stitch sort of where you want it to be in relation to the previous stitch and then hold it down with your finger so that it doesn't tighten up, and then work the next stitch and place it beside that one. Ideally, you should be matching your cast-on edge tension to the gauge of your work. So here I've got bulky yarn and an 8mm needle, so I want about 3 stitches per inch, so I'm going to aim for that with my cast-on edge. If you want it to be more firm, of course, cast on the stitches closer together. And here is the result. This cast-on creates the edge and also 1 row of knit stitches. So for stockinette, the first row after the cast-on is a wrong side row, so you're going to purl all the way back. For garter and ribbing, however, I prefer the other side, so I treat my first row after the cast-on as a right side row, but it's totally subjective. Here are options for comparison, so you can decide which you want to treat as your right side. And that's it. That's the standard longtail cast-on. I'm a brand new channel. This is my first video ever, so if anyone's here, let me know how it went. And thanks for watching. Bye!